It's time.
As you can tell right now, I am now become a Leafy clone with gameplay in the background and me talking to my mic about what was it? Oh yeah, my online presence. Wait, how long has it been? Oh, I am fucked. Now, if you were to actually watch the last few seconds, you may have noticed that I haven't been uploading for nearly 2 goddamn years, in which that video has been unlisted as well as my other videos, which should go public by the time I publish this video. And I am here to explain why. For those of you who don't know me by now, hello. Welcome to the Board Corner YouTube channel. Now, I've been posting stuff about Roblox and Discord, and that's basically about it. Just some projects I did on here. Yeah, I basically became a YouTuber because I wanted to show what I did, and just because I was bored since the 5th of May. And for those of you who have been actually on my Discord server, which you should totally join, by the way, it's very cool. You might have also noticed that I haven't been on Discord online as much as I used to a point where my online friends on Discord started to miss me, and even one of them had made a memorial for me. Holy But yeah, I made this video to talk about the future of my YouTube and internet social life, since you all deserve an explanation of why I've been gone and want to know what will happen, even though I already discussed some of it on my Discord server. But before I start, I just want to say thank you to the admins slash moderators, also known as the minions, for moderating my Discord server while I was gone. Like, for example, dealing with bots and keeping the server alive as much as they could, and I really appreciate that. And with all that said, I can finally explain. Well, you already know what you're here for, so enjoy.
This thing won't power on. Shit!
If you are hearing this right now, I am currently using a text-to-speech voice because I didn't have the time to record my voice to meet the deadline that this video was supposed to be published. Sorry about that. Anyway, on with the explanation. On August 17th, 2020, as you might have observed from the previous clip of me in a panic, my laptop that I had been using to make videos wouldn't turn on for, at the time, an unknown reason. Initially, I thought that it was a problem with the motherboard being broken, but that wasn't the case when I found out way later that there was a missing cable connecting the power button to the motherboard of the laptop, which was still fine, but I couldn't find any spare parts online or get technical support at the time, so I left it to rest in peace. I recorded the clip with my old phone and posted it on my Discord server. Up until the next day, I tried to look for any spare devices I could use for recording, making videos, and for personal use until I got an Acer school Chromebook. Since these school Chromebooks didn't have the same amount of freedom as regular Chromebooks for obvious reasons, the oblivious person that I was found out that I couldn't play Roblox on that Chromebook, which was one of my main sources of content back then.
Here is proof that I cannot join any game on Roblox with this Acer Chromebook. Why? Why the hell? No! Oh man.
Please note that you can only play Roblox via downloading the app from the Google Play Store, as the app wasn't in the store on the Chromebook I was using. Eventually, I borrowed my mother's laptop since she doesn't use it anymore, but then it started to have some problems.
Why won't you look at that? It just turns off by itself.
It came to my attention that the laptop had thermal and ventilation issues, causing the computer to overheat and turn off as a safety measure to prevent overheating. But that didn't stop me from making content, as I also uploaded a variety of other videos on the channel at the time. I have also uploaded a few videos that were recorded with my old phone, which I still have to this day. However, it wasn't until I stopped recording on it and using it because it had performance issues and a horrendous battery life. By now it's just my mom's laptop and I made a couple of videos on it, but most of them have been scrapped due to the videos being very boring or lackluster, which are now considered lost media. Months after I had published my last video on the channel, I had lost motivation to do certain things, including YouTube and online school, around November or December, because during these times we had to be quarantined due to certain events. I wasn't motivated to do online school anymore because when I first thought it was convenient, it quickly got extremely boring, and what made things worse was that I had to keep up with school and my social life at the same time, which was a hard task for me to do. So I decided that I wouldn't upload to YouTube anymore but still be active on Discord. Suddenly, things took a turn when the screen of the laptop looked weird, and then I accidentally broke the screen somehow, and for whatever reason, I just had to detach the screen from the laptop. Yeah, I was a special child. This shows the screen that had been detached from the computer. The laptop still worked normally as if nothing had happened, but I still didn't have the motivation to upload. By the time that happened, I had to focus on school on another school Chromebook because I was barely failing my classes and I didn't want to take a whole grade again. I think that around January 2021, while I was still in online school while barely passing, the laptop that I had borrowed from my mom had very obvious signs of wear and tear, such as parts of the computer not working, like the keyboard and trackpad, to the point where I had to use a quirky setup to even use the computer casually. As a result, I let the laptop rest in peace so that it wouldn't have to suffer from slowly dying anymore. During these times, I had mental health issues, which I am now trying to fully recover from since the pressure was just a bit too much at the time, especially with my condition, and there are still events in my life that made it a bit worse recently, but I can't talk about that here for very personal reasons if that's the best way to explain it on an online platform. I also felt sick during these times, but thankfully I didn't have COVID back then because I had a negative result from a test not too long ago. In late July 2021, I found a spare tablet that I had never used because it had problems charging and would randomly boot loop if a charger wasn't plugged in. I decided to use it again, hoping that it would work with the only charger that I had for it, and it worked. But I had to factory reset it because my device couldn't remember my old password for the tablet. Once I had factory reset it, I installed the apps that I usually install on my devices, including Discord and other applications. Once I had logged on to Discord, I noticed that I appeared offline, but that didn't bother me as I read through how much I had missed while I was gone. It was then I found out that my online friends started to miss me, so much so that I had a memorial dedicated to my disappearance online that I already had mentioned before at the beginning of the video, which I joined after I went online. When I checked my other social media apps to see what else I had missed, I noticed that on Messenger, one of my online friends had been messaging me asking where I had been. I eventually told him why, as you can see from these screenshots here. It was then that I officially came back online, but I still had my problems to deal with. I had to shift my focus onto school because I had barely passed 7th grade and I didn't want to mess up my 8th grade year as much as I did in the previous year. I would still go on Discord every once in a while, but I would barely do anything much on there except for join calls and sometimes read new messages. This had been the case for the rest of my final year in middle school or whatever you want to call it, and it all led to where I am today, where I had gotten an iPhone XR that I borrowed from my sister in September during the 8th grade and was active online more than I used to in the past, before summer vacation was about to end. A while now since I was busy with school, I wanted to explain in detail why I had been gone for so long and what would happen with my online presence, which will now lead me to say, what will happen to my social shenanigans. This is the part where I answer unspoken questions that nobody asked, but are here just in case anyone were to wonder. But to those of you who are wondering what I will do with this channel in the future, I say it depends on what happens when I go to high school and whether I have enough time to upload content on this channel. I will most likely not be uploading any more full-length videos on this channel anytime soon. But if I ever do, I will be a variety content creator because I can't even make up my goddamn mind on what to upload, just like many others. Oh, and remember how I said I've turned into a leafy clone or commentary YouTuber? Well, that might or might not be the case once I think about the content I will be making, including YouTube Shorts content. Now, I would just like to say that my social shenanigans, including my YouTube channel, Discord servers, Instagram, and more, will be changing and going through an overhaul to better appeal to a more general audience and much more. More details might be discussed on my main Discord server, so be sure to join if you are looking for new information and updates about the overhaul in the future. Or, who knows, I might upload videos regarding this topic when I have time. Oh, and for those of you wondering why I had unlisted my videos, it was because back then I used to think that they were cringeworthy, but I realized that looking back at old content shows how much that person has grown into making better content. So even though I still think that some of them were cringeworthy, it's something to look back on once a person has started making better content and how much someone has changed. If you are wondering what will happen with the multiple series that I have done on my channel, such as the big virtual news, ride showcases, I Am So Bored, Bloxburg and Improving, and Baby School, I am putting them on a hiatus until I have decided what I am going to do with them, which I will announce on my main Discord server. If you have any more questions regarding the topics in this video, please comment below and I will try to respond as soon as possible.
No way. There's no way. No. 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 There's no way. No, there's no way. I must be insane. No. No. There's no way. You have managed. You have actually reached near the end. Oh my god. Mom, Dad, Oh. Yeah, I just realized I don't have a dad. But jokes aside, I just want to sincerely thank you for reaching near the end of this video, since most people don't really get this far, as of what I know, because I could see when you actually watch the whole video. So, don't let you pick a pipe bomb in your mailbox. But I wanted to say that because this video went through literal editing hell. Like, I had to write a whole college essay, and the transitions, the text boxes, all that. And I had to use this app for hours throughout several days, which was pain. And when I had to delete old gameplay from back in April for this video, man. But with all of that really aside, I just wanted to use this part of the video to clarify some things and explain stuff that I couldn't put in my text-to-speech because I am too goddamn lazy, and this video is already past due. Yeah. This video was originally supposed to come out on the 12th of August, but due to time constraints, it is now way later, and it is August 18th, whatever, maybe way later. And to also conclude the video, of course, first off, please expect the overhaul to start around early September, because I kind of need some time to do other adjustments to my socials because they're dead, and for other you know. Second of all, am I actually going to upload again? No, I'm just playing. I don't know, because like I said, it all depends on what happens in my life and if I have time to actually do this. By the time you see this video, I might be actually in high school right now. So yeah, that's what I also wanted to say. Third of all is that the Abomination Squad has changed its name to Clubhouse. That's it. Fourth of all, yes, this is a PNG, but I might not be using this as much, and maybe just not use it anymore entirely. Not really sure. Updates and announcements will be on. Come on. Really, do I really have to put this for the third time now? But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And in case that this is the last ever upload I'll ever do, like at all, I just want to say thanks for everything. Genuinely, even though I've only got like a couple of subs, I genuinely appreciate everybody who decided to check in and say hi. It really makes me. This is by far the biggest project I've done on this channel ever, and just in case, I just wanted to end things off with a big bang with all of this. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier that I kind of took the internet as like a joke, and that's how I got here. A bunch of other stuff. For the brave warriors who actually made it this far, copy the link. Copy the link from the screen. No one else can see this except all of y'all. Come on, just copy it. You won't regret it. Name your OG split ticket right here. I think y'all deserve something else than that. I don't know. Maybe something cool. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. So, do what all of the other YouTubers ask you to do, and as I once said, goodbye, amigos, or Godspeed. Alright, am I done with your stupid request?
Yes, you can leave for now.
Oh, thank God. I thought I was gonna be in here forever.
Well, hello there. Have we met before? Never mind. I am here because of what you probably have clicked on this video for, an explanation of why Frankie has been gone for so long. No? Well, I don't care. The reason I am talking about this is that I am the sole reason why he has made this video. Without me, he would have never done this and slacked his off for the rest of his life. You see, I have managed to track him down with his IP address. How? Well, let us just say that I was a piece of malware that tracked down people's personals in the 1900s to the early 2000s. Then, once I went to his house, I knocked him out and put him in my basement to make this video. Of course, it worked better than I expected, considering how calm he had been making the video and how you are seeing and hearing this video. It took longer than expected though, but he did it. If you could not decipher who I am judging by my voice, Oh, I cannot deal with a static covering my identity. You know what? I give up and I am leaving. Goodbye.